Don't matter. Don't matter at all. What's in this box car or train car? Nothing. Alright. There's a forbidden zone. Bunch of like crystal things going on here. Metal box. 4 bottle caps. 3 beta. Get out of here. Completed a challenge. This thing shoots so fast. Doesn't even matter. As long as I just spam the trigger, I'll kill this shit eventually. I mean, I got like 1,500 rounds. It's pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. Alright, no, where do I gotta go now? Can make a right? Well, not really a right, I mean, you know, going straight down here and then make a left. We got another RoboScorp? I don't know. Hey, look it. It's camping out on the box. Camping out on the box. What is this, Call of Duty? No, it's not. What is that? Are they betas? They're Mark IV betas. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking destroy him, man. Sorry, Mobius. These guys don't stand a chance. Oh, I'm in. I am in. Get out of here. What is this? Alright, I'll kill your shit. Kill him, don't worry. A lot of challenges are getting done. I'm also going through ammo quite rapidly. Oh, this is where I need to go. Alright. Can't see shit. Disable or destroy the giant Robo-Scorpion. I can shoot right there. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm gonna just unload on this fool. Yep, heal up. Dude, I got like 100. I got 100 stim packs. Oh, he's almost killing me. He's almost dead. Doing a lot of damage. Mobius, what are you even saying? Oh, I just died. Fall up, man. I just got wrecked. Let's try that again, shall we? Can I repair this with anything? I don't know if I want to use those. Let's try this. Try this weapon. Alright, let's see if we can actually do anything different. Apparently, dude will just like wreck me with radiation. What is this? Very hard terminal shutdown. Is it immaculately? No, it is not. Walkie-talkie? No. How about disappearing? You know what? No, it's not disappearing. is going to be conspirators. Nope. Try again. Robco Industries, term link. Set file protection. Oops. I was spamming the button too much. You know what? That's not gonna do it for me. Let's continue along here. What we got in it right here? Nothing. Well, might be something. Some metal stuff. What's in this building right here? Oh, another layer. Sweet. Guys, like, is it really gonna be like this? You know what? I'll take it. Ooh. He's attacking now. X-42 is done. Let's go loot him. I guess I can't loot him. Alright, never mind. Alright, Mobius. I gotta go back up there now. Which is not fun. What is this little, What are these friendly things I see? I can't even mark them. Oh, there you go. Oh, the security turrets. Alright, Mobius. Coming in. Alright, you weirdo. Let's talk. Don't run away from me.
Hmm? Yo! Hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow.
Excuse me, computer. I did not tell you to
just up there.
Click my mod.
Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone?
Wait, what is this? What is this? iTunes. Freaking iTunes installer popped up. That's what happened.
Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
I defeated your giant Robo-Scorpion.
Oh, well, that's good. Were we supposed to
I
fight?
clicked the wrong thing by accident.
I certainly
Sorry.
don't feel violent, but, well, these contraptions make it hard to tell. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition. Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. we chat over mentats. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers. The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break. Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose. Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Alright, brain. It's time to have another chat. Another chat. First chat. Best chat.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again? Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
This sarcastic mother.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
I don't think I ever bathed at all. This whole series.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing. Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment? Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you! After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome. Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though. Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied. I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty true.
If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers. Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor. That Julie Farkas woman, for example, she seems to know a thing or two. Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal. Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. I'm afraid that was a bit of a bluff, really. I'm not going with you. Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online.
Seems we ran into a little
Bright
loop.
and his followers launching into the vast unknown.
Alright, we'll be back. We'll be back. Alright, I think we're back to where we won't glitch. I think this is the option that glitches. Funnily enough, in the back of my mind while I was going through this conversation with the brain, I remembered on the 360 there was a glitch. I didn't remember how it happened, but I remember there was a glitch. But I don't know, it only cost me what? Something like, I don't know, it only took me like a minute to get back here. It's no big deal. So let's continue on with the conversation.
It's true, the brains here have experienced some degree of deterioration. I'm confident that with a few decades of work, I can solve the problem. Of course I accounted for that! Do you think I'm so stupid? No, you're right. Maintaining my current functionality will be harder than I thought. This bears some further looking into. Let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are now, using that synthetic thinking machine to do the heavy lifting. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. But that seems unlikely. What did you think all those self-preservation instincts were, All those times you thought for a fleeting second, maybe I shouldn't punch that death claw in the face. That was me telling you exactly how I felt before! Oh no, you don't need this hassle. You're too busy treating your body like a canvas of sucking flesh wounds to deal with your brain. Good, go! Fine! I know it's great. And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead. Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning? Oh, energy weapons, yes. I'd almost forgotten how much fun those are. How do we proceed then? That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right then, you'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting. Oh, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. It's amazing how far you can get in this place with a good flush. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sink's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine, assuming you want all that flesh and gristle back. With any luck, I'll see you in the sink when this is all over.
Well, we're going to be going and not doing that optional thing. We're going to take this laser, and go shoot up some robots over in the think tank. I just don't kill myself by jumping down here, please. Wonder where that giant scorpion... Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Is this it? Sweet. What is better? It's the same thing. Is it worth, like, repairing? Do I still get the, It says I still get the, whatchamacallit, health regeneration. So let's, got advanced radiation poisoning. What kind of radiation stuff we got right away? Am I good now? I'm 107. Alright, so let's pop one more of these bad boys. Alright, should be completely rad free. I should be able to jump over here like this. Right? No, there's a wall in my way. That's not gonna work. And... Alright. Into the big mountain. We will fast travel, of course. The sink balcony, yep. Probably didn't know. Didn't have to go to the balcony, but... Down to the think tank we go. Oh, I'm prepared. You know, I'm going to not pull it out just yet. Oh, they all gathered here. Wonderful. Hey, Dr. Klein.
Lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped? A fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! We are under attack!
Firing brainial beam.
Does this weapon have soft lock? Anyone?
Quest failed. Brain's best friend. Abominable perk to rank 2.
I am so
Boris is gone.
this target with my weapons.
Dr. O, what are you doing?
Behold the power.
Get out of here.
Up on it.
Nope, Dr. O, you're the last guy. I'm sorry. I got a pretty good bunch of shit on him. A lot of energy cells. Hey, Dala. Thank you for your stuff. Alright, heal up. I think that's it. DLC is done. I think this is the last quest anyway. I have to leave the think tank. What quest did I fail here?
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
Although, truth be told, the courier had barely explored the crater in an attempt to rush through and be done with the whole thing. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink was strangely silent, which it had never been in previous years. The lack of personality modules made the base lifeless and sterile.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the Think Tank Dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone. Huzzah, sir! Huzzah! Huzzah, sir!
Alright, let's do some barter. Why not? Probably because it's not very good. Let's get speech up. Well, everybody, thank you for watching the finale of the Old World Blues DLC. We'll be jumping into Lonesome Road next. And if you guys want to see more stuff, just let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to jump back in and do some extra some of the side quests and stuff in this area. But for now, we're going to be jumping into Lonesome Road next time. As always, check out the description. There'll be links to the full playlist, the previous part, the next part.
Exceptionally sharp today, if sir will permit the compliment.
Full playlist for the Dead Money DLC, Honest Hearts DLC, this DLC, Old World Blues, and once I get Lonesome Road started and uploaded, I'll have a playlist for that as well. I think that's about it. Thanks again for watching. Next time we'll be taking on the Lonesome Road.